under the sun, like the scriptures says, man. Everything that's been happened before is happening again today. So I'm going to show you that your oppressor during this time that were the Greeks, because we all know the Greeks was white people, right? Nasty, disgusting Greeks that used to wrestle naked in gymnasiums, man. That's white people. They love wrestling. They love doing all of that. They only thought women was good for procreating. And then what they do, they went to go hang with the boys. That's what white people did, man. But on top of that, they came to oppress you. And I want you to listen carefully what we about to read. What you got?
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 7.
Verse 20.
Verse 20. After that, Antioch has smited Egypt.
Remember, this is a Greek king, man. He went to Egypt and did what? He smited them. He destroyed Greek. Now you think Egyptians is white. Keep going.
He returned again in hundreds of 40 and 30 years. And went up against Israel.
He went against who?
And went up against Israel.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is who?
Israel.
Keep going.
And Jerusalem.
And what?
And Jerusalem.
Jerusalem is our town, man. Remember, Israel is our people. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, if you on this 12-tribe chart, that's Israel, man. And what?
And Jerusalem.
And Jerusalem. Jerusalem, man, listen, let me tell you, ain't no place on earth today can beat Jerusalem, man. Not New York City, not Houston, not Atlanta, or whatever, a place, a major city, nowhere could beat Jerusalem. And that's where so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, that was your town. That was your city. That was your holy place. And guess what? The Greeks came to destroy it, man. They came to destroy it. And we about to read on. Read on.
With a great multitude. Verse 21. And entered proudly into the sanctuary.
And what?
And entered proudly into the sanctuary.
Listen, they entered proudly into your sanctuaries, man. They enter proudly into your governments. They enter proudly into your towns and businesses and establishments, man. Keep going.
And took away the golden altars.
And took away what?
The golden altars.
Look, they took away your golden altars, man. They took away your priesthood. They took away your ways to talk and communicate with God. Keep going.
And the candlesticks.
And the what?
And the candlesticks of light. And all the vessels thereof.
Listen, they took away everything, man. They took away your holy temples where you pray to God. Imagine Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Now you like wearing chains and earrings and gold rims and all that stuff. Imagine us back in ancient days, man. In ancient days, our temples were gorgeous. And what happened? The white man took it all away, like he's doing to Harlem, man.
That's right.
He's taking away all our gorgeous stuff from Harlem. Since 1969, he's been doing it onward to now, man. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 22. And the table of showbread, and the pouring vases, and the vials, and the curtains of gold, and the veil, and the crowns, and the golden ornaments that were there, that were before the temple, all which he pulled off.
Oh, what?
All which he pulled off.
All which he pulled off, man. All which that devil, the so-called white man, he took that away, man. He took everything what meant the most to us, he took it away. And you know what he did? He gave it to himself. He calls himself a priest. He calls himself a prophet. He calls himself a man of God. Well, all the oppressor is a rapist. He's a monster. He's a beast of the field, man. And we're here to prove that to you right here on these streets of Harlem that he's trying to make dirty, man. Streets of Harlem that he's trying to kick Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians out like he's doing here in the Maccabees, man. Keep going.
Verse 23. He took also the silver and the gold.
The what?
He took also the silver and the gold.
Listen, he took our silver and gold, man. That's letting you know we had an economy. We had fortune. We had things to rule. Keep going.
Khan. And the precious vessels. Also he took the hidden treasures which he found. Verse 24. And when he had taken all away, he went into his own land.
He what?
He went into his own land.
Listen, when he took it all away, he did what?
Went into his own land.
Listen, he took everything and brought it back to his own land, man. Ain't that your oppressor? doesn't he steals everything from everyone else and do what? He takes it home to himself. He puts it in museums. Listen, he knows things. He stole gold and crowns and things from different areas, and he knows it. And they're in museums, right? And he will not give it back. He knows where all the treasures belong, and he won't give it back. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. That's what he is. So why would you trust him with your town, man? Why would you trust him for trying to pick up your garbage? He didn't want to pick up your garbage in 1969. He don't want to pick up your garbage now, man. Keep going.
Having made a great massacre and spoke very proudly.
That's what he did. He had made a massacre and spoke very proudly. That's what the devil does, man. He kills and destroys and boasts about it once he's done, man. Keep going.
Come. Verse 25. Therefore, there was a great mourning.
There was a what?
A great mourning.
Listen, when someone is proud and masquerading and destroying, there has to be a what?
Great mourning.
Somebody has to suffer for all the atrocities that the white man does, man. Somebody has to suffer, and you know who that is? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Your oppressor can't say I'm lying because history that he teaches, that he writes, shows that he destroys everything moving, man. Everything moving, he's destroyed, and because of that,
therefore, there was a great mourning in Israel, in every place where they were.
Let nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before, but you a black man like me. And it works something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?